He was staring at her as she couldn't believe in his eyes. He saw her after so many years. She felt happy as she saw him. Why? What happened to you? He suddenly asked. Yes, what do you mean? He looked at her from head to toe. What are you doing? It's hard to recognize. You really ignored it as she looked down. She changed so much. She wasn't looking like that pretty girl. Is that your son? She nodded while trying to smile. He looked at him as her son ran towards him and hugged his leg. She nodded. Where is your husband? What happened? You can share it with me. She nodded and didn't know Jonathan was watching them from hateful eyes. He ended and looked at the house's artwork after seeing her condition. Decided what happened as he asked. He divorced me. His eyes widened. But why? What's wrong? After my changed so much, he abused me so much. He didn't even let me meet my parents. He always thought that Tunisia son noticed his after he didn't want to show her. So he doubted you. She nodded. Where are your parents? Do you live alone? I didn't meet them for years. I don't have the stamina to face them. Dad asked me to leave him, but I didn't want to get divorced so early. I waited and thought that he would change one day, but he didn't and divorced me. He was feeling so hurt. I tried to call you, but you changed your number and blocked me. And also, I didn't want you to get involved in this. You have your own life. You shouldn't waste it on me. That's why I don't call you. Stop crying now. You are not alone. If you want anything, then I'm here for you. You can ask me and order me. I want a job. I don't have it. Really? In order was the same declaring when he looked at the other and it was sold. I have an apartment here. You can live there. You should leave this. Why don't you like it? I tried to decorate it. You deserve a proper house. Not this. He got him and looked around. He walked towards the window. She walked behind him. He was so heartbroken. He turned and she was standing behind him. They stared at each other. Then his gaze transferred to her hand and arms. They were. Who burned them? He asked jokingly. She got suddenly looked at her. Did he? She noticed his blood, but suddenly his servant started breaking and Ivan was calling. He looked at her. While I'm coming in a few minutes, she nodded and he walked out. She was so happy to see him. While talking, he walked to the other door. Jonathan thought that he left, so he entered the house like a storm. Ivan tried to close the door, but he entered and pushed her on the floor. Asked, why did he come? Huh? Why did he come to meet you? He shouted and she blinked and sat down while holding her son. I don't know. Jonathan got out. I want to see your face. No, you don't want to see me. Now I'm no one for you. She got up and shouted back. He grabbed her. He snatched her on the hand. His grip was so that she was struggling to free herself. His son, her son started crying. Janko came back and he heard her cries. He entered the house and saw him. He punched his face. How dare you do this? Janko shouted. Jonathan was also looking so weak. Janko was so bulky in front of him. He just kept punching his face. His nose started and he stopped. He was breathing so heavily while Jonathan was laying there with his eyes open. Janko grabbed her and I'm okay, she said while trying to catch breath. My ear just gave me. He found it and handed it to her. Her eyes was soft. I wanted to hug. Let's go with me. You will not live here now. Let's go with me. In the car, son was sitting on the back while Junk was holding his head while Van was crying like a mess. It was hard for him to bear that. He couldn't see her like that. Calling him like he cut the call. June was not Janko's son, he was Jonathan. But just because of jealousy, he hated her. I always doubted her and doubted her. But he entered the apartment. She looked at it. This was the first apartment I bought. Now this is yours. She looked at him, said, now everything is here. You don't have to buy it. She was holding her son. Sit down. You don't have to go to your dad place. You will work with me. She nodded and they sat down. At night, he was sitting here with his friends and was looking at her. He was looking at him. His tears were falling. Are you serious? Are you crying? Can you forget the past? Shut up. He was so in much over his condition as a human being. I got and now you are crying as a human being, not as a lover. I don't call you to talk bad about her. It's good that you help her. She chose Jonathan over you. Now you have Ayan with you. She's just my friend. Why and also your friends? No, she was not just a friend. I believe that she didn't mean to say that. Are you serious? You are still defending her? Yes. And will always do. I'm coming, mommy, after he picked up the call and said. He went back home after talking to Neo. He entered and Hangman was sitting with his friends. So he awkwardly looked at them and his friends were smiling. What are you doing here? She asked from her. She came to meet us, but why? Her face fell. He was so depressed. If you don't like him, then I'm going. He didn't say anything. He quietly started eating. And where have you been? I want to meet my. What are you know where she lives? Because we haven't seen her for years. She just vanished after getting married. Who is fine? He looked at her. She's my best friend. They both are childhood best friends. So is she okay? Yes. Then why are you looking upset? He looked at his dad. I'm okay, Dad. He faked, smiled his dad, nodded at the dinner. He wanted to go to Vienna, checked her after dinner, but his parents asked him to sit with them. The next day, Van was sitting with her son and he added. She looked at him and smiled. Let's go to the doctor. But why? I'm okay. She said while getting up. No, you are not. Let's look at yourself. I'm okay. I don't want to go. I don't ask. And then he pulled her out of the house and they both walked out. Now they were sitting here waiting for their orders. The doctor gave her medicine. One was talking to him, but suddenly a yawn knocked on the door. He looked at her. Janku opened. He took a deep breath and pulled down the glasses. She looked at him while smiling, but her smile dropped after saying, Wine, my best friend. Okay, can you drop me at the company I'm standing here for about half an hour? Okay. She opened the door and sat down on the back for that side. Hi, Vine. My name is Hayon. I'm very close to him. Vine smiled and talked with her. She was very pretty. Her fine felt complex. While sitting in front of her, she was a popular model. Vine looked at her hands. This is for you, Vine. I know you like it so much. He said while putting his phone in her hand while smiling. Jane and Hayon were staring at them. Now, ATT looked at Hayon and her foot also, but she was not only noticing his behavior towards Vine. 1 week later, Vine was standing beside him while he was telling her about his company. She was so happy for him, but daddy achieved so much. He was telling her everything like how he started and who had been didn't live in Korea, but he was thinking to shift back. They both were talking about her yawn came. She looked at them. Hi, they looked at her. Finally, you came. I want to tell you something. Okay, nice. She didn't feel good. Now Wine will stay with me all day. My spider just stared at him. When are you going back from outing? I came here for enjoy. Now I want to go back. But why stay here? You will enjoy it. I only nodded was trying to smile. That time he was sitting with me on his change after she came back. It hurts me. You looked at her with fear, full of hate for why, and she's behind his money. She's a witch and gold digger. He's so blind in love. She still loves her, but you know he never talked about her before. She manipulated me, always waved like a blind man around her. Why are you feeling so low? Do you love him? She looked at him and said, I know this can't be true. I thought you liked him as friends. I met him during his secondary days. We became friends. I became a modern. He was there. I asked my friend to help him as he needed a business partner. I didn't even know that she existed. He never told me. Sometimes I felt that. And why are you feeling like this is not the last one? But I thought that he loved me. That which controlled him, you don't know about her. I don't like her. We played together in different teams. I don't like her from the first day. She's so cringy. But on the other hand, his parents looked at him as he entered with wine. She was one of his wife, but they didn't hate her. They still liked the wine. Wine asked, I see you after so many years. We thought that you wouldn't come back. Wine was telling Mr. Joy also they looked at son. Where is your husband? He laughed her. That's it. In the room, Wine was laying by she staring at the ceiling. She was so lost in the past when she was falling. She stopped meeting her father because of Jonathan. Now she didn't have stamina to go back to them as she felt so ashamed. She always thought that her life changed after Janku left her and went out of the country. Nobody was there to help her and to cheer up. She didn't know why Janku was mad at her. They were very good friends. He had told her not to go far in friendship. Then something happened and they got away. But now she was happy that Janku was with her. 1 month later, she was working at his secretary and they both were at a party in his house. They were there were many people. She was with them. He gave her extra importance, which was pissing Neo and I so much at that time. Pasika started going back to their place. I'm going to buy something. Stay wait here. She nodded and he begged out. One, now you choose him. She became confused. She didn't understand his words. I mean, why are you with him for the money? What do you mean? Oh, so innocent. Why are you acting like you don't know anything? What are you talking about? I'm asking, why do you with him? Why are you with him? So now you are using him for money? His tone was so harsh. No, her voice cracked. Oh, come on, man. We know you. Now you became so innocent while in the past you ignored just for Jonathan. I don't know what I'm talking about. Neo looked at Ion and they both laughed. She was feeling so nervous. You broke his heart in the past. Now you are with him just for the money. Yes, she manipulated me. He got blind. She's just mean girl who doesn't care about anyone's feelings. She just uses everyone for her own. But now do you think that he will marry you, huh? He would marry a girl like you. Look at yourself, you're so ugly. She looked at him and they both were laughing. She ran towards her apartment lonely while crying. The humiliation was enough to feel her useless. She entered her house and while crying, forgetting her son in his house, she sat down on the floor and started crying. I'm not with him, your money. She was crying, but suddenly then why did you choose him now? She looked up and figured suddenly Jonathan was standing in front of her. I'm with him because he's still my best friend. Oh really? Then who I am? No one, huh? Why do you use me? Don't you? He grabbed her and said, you did. I can't leave you happy after you make me laugh. He actually threw her on the floor. He grabbed her hand. While on the other hand, he came back and where is mine? He asked and she went back. But I told her to wait for me. How can she go with alone? June came out of the room and he looked at him. She laughed. June here. She realized and looked at Nia. What did you say to her? Of course, I said what she deserves. How dare you, huh? She doesn't have the right to become your friend. Shut up and get out of here. Both of you. Yes, get out of. I don't want to see anyone. Let's go, Ayon. They both walked out. while he looked at June and also walked behind Vine to see. Here Vine was struggling to free herself from Jonathan. She ran after pushing, but he pushed and she fell down. He smoked up while he grabbed the end. Her vision became ready, and then the door banged. Wrong, she didn't lose her consciousness, so she tried to shout, but Vine opened the door. He shouted from the outside. Jonathan hated him. He opened the door and Junko entered. Vine was lying on the floor. Well, Jonathan and relationship turned ugly in the beginning. He was so loving, but he always didn't like Junko, and she always talked about him. So later he started to become a toxic person, and he started to find relief in abusing her. Her parents liked him, but when they came to know about his truth, they asked Van to leave, but she always said he would change. In the hospital, she opened her eyes and saw her parents. They were so worried. Why am I okay? He should be behind the bars. Her father was looking at her with a heavy heart. Her mom was started talking about I noticed that he didn't come to see her. Mom, where is Janko? He was here a few minutes ago. But the doctors called him. She said while staying learned why, and one was so confused after seeing her parents and was happy. He's such a good boy. I want you to marry him now. Mom, what are you saying? Why would he marry me? Why not? Don't you like him? First man looked at her dad and then to her mom. He likes someone else. I will ask him why I don't want to marry him. He deserves better if he wants to, then shut up. Mom, my head hurts. Please don't talk about this. Her head was balanced and her eyes were half closed. She didn't have the stamina to walk, but her mother questioned was her to speak. She closed her eyes as she felt happy after seeing her parents. After a week, she was sitting on the bed lonely and he came. She looked at him and said, are you okay, man? He asked and she nodded. Want to talk to you. You have to tell the truth. What is it? Do you like me in the past? His face fell. Why don't you tell me? He clapped. Because you like Jonathan. That's why. One who told you that I like him or not you? I heard of your conversation with your mama. Now I don't want to talk about it. He was not feeling good. I believe that he didn't hear full conversation and flashback. Her mother looked at her surprising. Are you serious? Will you really choose Jonathan over your best friend you and left? Of course not. Jonathan is a good friend, but Janko is my best friend. I like him so much. I don't want to show him that. That's why I started to distance myself from him. I started prank with other people. When I always thought that Janko wasn't interested in her, she started to like him, but he didn't want to show him because she didn't want to destroy their friendship. She started to distance her from him. She started to get attached with everyone. She wanted to hide her feelings. Also, he started to behave different with her, so she started to think that he liked someone else and she was coming between them. She always joked about choosing another person over him to tease him. And when he left without saying a word, she was left heartbroken. She didn't contact him because she thought that he didn't want to meet her. After a year passed and she married Jonathan after hearing that Jungkook loved someone else. She thought that she was happy for her. Jungkook, but she wasn't. Jonathan was a gentleman and he started to doubt at her. He always thought that June was not his son. Flashback continued. Did you hate me? No. I'm sorry I didn't mean to hurt you. It's not a mistake. Don't apologize. We should talk with each other to clear misunderstanding. She heard that you loved someone else. Who is that girl? She asked. What? I don't love someone. You misheard it. She hummed. I also heard a message. I wanted to marry to have a girl. I want to marry you. And the words stopped around her. She just stared at him silently. She didn't know what to say. You deserve better. You are better for me. Tears from your eyes. What happened? Nothing. I don't want to this because people will bully me or your friends call me calling or you don't deserve me. Why are you saying this? Stop crying. I ignored them. He became so worried and didn't know what to say. He was trying to cheer up, but she was crying harder in front of him. She cloned herself and she had enough. After 6 months, they were standing at the forest photo shoot. They got married. He was so happy and was holding her so happily. Her son was watching them from outside. Jonathan was behind the bus. He didn't listen to his friends and married her. His and friends came to his wedding. After a month, she was standing in front of the mirror. She was nervous to go with him because of all his friends were at the party. She didn't want to face them. She became depressed after banging the bus. Her hands were shivering. She thought that she was alone, but he was watching her. Was standing in the door. He entered and she looked at him. He grabbed her hand. I hate when you act like this. I mean, you are not weak. Why do you become so weak? I like to see you behaving confidently. I don't want you to become like this. She nodded while lowering her pad. Red and reacted. He didn't like to see her in weak condition.